Today on Good Morning Maine, fire crews work quickly to snuff out flames in 2 local communities.
Plus, high schoolers from around the state were legislators for the weekend during a special event at the State House.
And a look back at some of the weekend's parades to help celebrate local veterans. Good morning and welcome to Good Morning Maine. I'm Emma Smith.
And I'm Craig Colson. Thank you for joining us on this chilly Monday morning. Boy, it was cold when I went out this morning. It still catches me by surprise. And I know it's November, I shouldn't be surprised by it, but boy.
I know.
Had to do a little scraping out there before I headed off.
Yeah, feels like last week I was able to kind of sneak out the door in just a sweater.
Yeah.
It's officially sweater and coat weather.
It's about time to dig out the big coat because more of it's on the way.
I have.
The good news is it looks like a beautiful day ahead today. I just looked out the window and it's a beautiful morning out there. There's still the frost on the ground and everything.
Yep.
And
if you want to get some sun, it's a good day for that. Yep. Yeah. Here's Devin Biggs with that forecast.
All righty, thank you very much. Happy Monday. Your first weather forecast brought to you by Scott's Recreation, New England's largest trailer dealer, home of Maine's lowest camper and tractor prices. With locations in Turner, Manchester, Herman, and Orono, Maine. Very nice morning out there. Very quiet out there as a result. Not much cloud cover to be seen either, so it's going to be a very nice day to get outside. With temperatures today that will be warming up into the 40s with plenty of sunshine out there as well, so plenty of opportunities to get outside and really enjoy the weather. We have a system off to our west, so we're watching and tracking off towards the east, bringing some rain and snow with it. However, though, I think we'll stay dry for the next several days. We'll have to wait till closer toward this upcoming weekend for any chances for some rain showers that look to move in by that point. As for today, a lot of sunshine will be expected out there. Maybe some clouds approaching later on tonight, though, but notice the precipitation does stay away. We'll stay dry out there overnight tonight with clouds moving in, and it looks to be about it there. But the winds will really be relaxed as well. Maybe a quick breeze up to around 5 miles per hour or less, and that'll be about it. Even through parts of Tuesday, we're looking pretty good out there. Maybe a little bit of a breeze, and that'll be about all there. So for today, we'll say mostly sunny, highs in the lower 40s with the wind overall looking nice and calm. Moving ahead towards tonight, middle 20s out there in a partly cloudy sky, and the wind overall looking nice and calm. For tomorrow, lower 40s, partly cloudy, and a north wind getting up to about 5 to 10 miles per hour. That hourly forecast for the rest of the morning and afternoon period, a lot of sunshine, temperatures in the 30s and 40s. Your full 5-day forecast is coming up.
Looks real nice. Thank you, Devin. Well, in today's news, police continue to investigate a crash that killed a driver in Scarborough. A caller reported they were struck by a vehicle on I-95 around noon on Saturday. The vehicle then got off at exit 42, hit a guardrail several times, and then took a right on the Payne Road and kept on going. Police say the caller was able to follow the vehicle, which went off the road and hit a rock and a utility pole before coming to a rest. That caller witnessed all those accidents. Police say the female driver was the only one in the car. She died at the scene. The victim has not yet been identified by police, and they're trying to figure out what caused her to crash.
Fire crews from several departments were called to a fire last night in Milo. A neighbor apparently spotted a fire at a home on Chase Hill Street and called for help. Fire crews from Milo and neighboring towns all responded. The fire grew so quickly that fire crews were forced to leave the building and fight it from the outside. More information should become available today. There's also word that fire crews had their hands full with a fire overnight in Monroe. There aren't many details, but we've learned crews were called to a working building fire on Clements Road around 8 o'clock last night. It was apparently a garage fire that spread to the house. We'll have more information as it becomes available.
Well, officials are now in the process of notifying Maine people whose personal information was compromised in a data breach impacting as many as 1.3 million individuals. Officials say this comes on the heels of an assessment that was performed after discovering that Russian hackers exploited a vulnerability in a widely used file transfer software called MoveIt. Other government agencies, major pension funds, and private businesses also have been impacted. The specific type of data that was exposed thanks to the breach could include dates of birth, driver's license numbers, social security numbers, and health and medical information. The state said it began taking steps to patch the vulnerability, engaged with experts and legal counsel, and carried out evaluations after being alerted on May 31st about the widespread breach. The state also created a website devoted to the breach. The link to that website can be found on ours at foxbangor.com.
Secretary of State Shenna Bellows has issued a warning about a scam targeting businesses and nonprofits in Maine. She says scammers are sending misleading letters to business owners and nonprofits, offering to file their annual reports for a $210 fee and urging them to take immediate action. However, the annual report form isn't made available until January and isn't due until June. Furthermore, the fee to file the report is only $35 for nonprofits and $85 for domestic businesses. Secretary Bellows says the form is easy to fill out, and this is just a scare tactic.
I do understand as a former business owner and an executive director that sometimes the paperwork from governmental entities can feel overwhelming. This is one piece of paperwork from the state that certainly is not. And it's unfortunate that scam artists prey on the fears of law-abiding people to try to separate them from their money.
The Secretary of State's office has determined that the misleading solicitation form is from an organization identified as CFS. To learn more about annual report filing, head to the Secretary of State's website.
Well, several dozen union members have qualified for unemployment benefits during a month-old strike against a mill that makes pulp used to make paper. Danny Loudermilk Jr. from the Machinist Union says it's believed to be the first time that workers qualified for benefits during a strike here in Maine. All told, about 75 workers from the Machinist Union, Millwrights Union, and Service Employees International Union are striking against Woodland Pulp and Paper in Baileyville. The striking machinists, millwrights, pipe fitters, and mechanics are all angry over the company's proposal to change their job classifications. The company says it's seeking greater flexibility from the workers.
High schoolers from across Maine took to the State House over the weekend for the 80th Annual Youth and Government Conference. Our Augusta area reporter, Corey Bouchard, learned more about the program.
The Maine Youth and Government Program is essentially a model legislature. So we're here to basically pretend we are the Maine State Legislature, but also the executive branch and the judicial branch.
The Maine YMCA Youth and Government Program began in 1943 as a way to help get high school students interested in government and politics. This year, over 165 students from 17 schools and YMCAs are taking over the State House, getting the full experience of being in the legislature.
We all come up here and we write our own bills, and we come up here and we practice mock trials in the bills. We have a Supreme Court which can determine the constitutionality of each bill, and it's just a really fun thing to be a part of.
They were sworn in by their governor, and just like the start of every legislative session, met for a joint session of the House and Senate. Their keynote speaker was Senate President Troy Jackson, who spoke about his journey to the State House and why it's so important for young people to get involved in politics.
Exactly why it's important is that the only way you're going to know for sure that the things that are important to you are worked on is by making your voice known. And so for young people, the earlier that they find that out, the better.
Both the youth governor and youth house speaker encourage other high schoolers to get involved with the program next year.
I just recommend anybody that has the chance to take it.
It's not just for policy wonks. It's not just for, the ultra political. There's a place in youth and government for everyone. The youth and government program is really just about getting you excited about helping our state and, generating progress.
More information about the program will be available on our website. At the State House, I'm Corey Bouchard for ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
Talk about a great way to learn.
Yeah. Diplomacy, leadership, all sorts of important skills.
Yeah.
I love it. Okay, the time now is 8:09. Coming up next on Good Morning Maine, a look back at some of the Veterans Day celebrations and the story of one local veteran who was given the keys to a new home.
But first, another check of that weather forecast. A mostly sunny day ahead today with highs up near 41 degrees. Partly cloudy overnight with lows dropping down to the mid-20s. Tomorrow, a partly cloudy day with highs near 42.
Silver Fox Automotive is a family-owned and operated company with more than 30 years of experience. We are originally from the county and offer competitive prices and promise you will be completely satisfied with our work. We offer a stress-free experience to both our new and returning customers. We only use parts from reputable brands to ensure your vehicle is safe to drive. Here at Silver Fox, there will always be a friendly face to greet you. Come see us at 2004 Audlin Road in Herman.
The clock is ticking on the Toyota year-end closeout, so don't miss out on spectacular year-end closeout savings.
Time to get them, don't wanna miss a thing.
You can get 3.99 financing on a rugged Tacoma, which could save you up to $2,100. Plus, get 2 years no-cost maintenance and Toyota Safety Sense technology. See your New England Toyota dealer, your all-wheel drive headquarters.
Don't wanna miss a thing.
Toyota, let's go places.
Come bowl a few games here at Bangor Brewer Bowling Lanes. We're one of the only candlepin bowling alley centers in Maine, conveniently located in the heart of Brewer. You always have the opportunity to simply bowl for fun. However, you can also join a league. We have youth leagues, adult and senior leagues. Now don't forget, we also host birthday parties for under $100, and gift certificates are also available. Give us a call right away at 989-3798 to make reservations for your birthday party today.
The Masked Singer. Season 10 kicked off with the most incredible reveal ever.
I am so starstruck right now.
It only gets bigger and better.
We got the trolls in the building. It's NFL night. Harry Potter night.
Oh my God!
There's still so much in store.
We've never seen that.
It's a can't-miss season. The Masked Singer. All new Wednesdays on Fox and watch anytime on Hulu.
Saturday, the streets of Bangor and Brewer were filled with veterans, marching bands, and crowds of supporters to honor those who have served. David Ledford spoke with some of those veterans about what the day means to them. Here's a closer look.
The sounds of marching, truck horns, and music filled the air Saturday morning during the return of the annual Veterans Day Parade, hosted by the Bangor High School JROTC. Hundreds lined the streets to give thanks to those who have served.
It feels very affirming, and I just think it's wonderful all these people turned out today.
I feel blessed that people come out to support us. It means a lot being a veteran.
Mainers of all ages came out to show their support for both veterans and their families.
My mom's a veteran, so we're out and showing the kids too the importance of honoring those that have served.
It's very important because those are the people who've made our country what it is today.
My husband and I have 2 sons that are in the military. I feel it's very important to honor the veterans. They have given so much, them and their families.
Those who joined in the march say the day is a reminder of the sacrifices many have made protecting their country.
They have fought selflessly, giving up lives for the greater good of our freedom, so I can have all these opportunities in my life as a young cadet, as a young student, as a young Mainer.
Veterans say it's important to give thanks to those who have served year-round.
Help out with veterans groups like the Veterans of Foreign Wars or Vietnam veterans, or just think about veterans every day, what their sacrifice meant to our country.
To learn how you can support Maine veterans, visit our website at foxbangor.com. In Bangor, David Ledford, ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
Well, meanwhile, Ellsworth residents recognize Veterans Day in another way. Each year, the Down East Family YMCA organizes a road race to honor past, present, and future service members. Our Grace Blanchard spoke with runners and organizers about the impact this race has on the community.
Runners braved the cold temperatures to race in the annual Veterans Remembrance 4-mile race in Ellsworth on Sunday.
This is our last race of the 2023 season. It's a very important race to us. It is the 10th annual as well, which is very special.
This year, the Down East Family YMCA partnered with the Maine Summit Project, an organization that strives to honor and remember the stories of fallen Maine service members who have passed since September 11, 2001.
Today we have 75 runners, either walking or running, and they are carrying the Summit Project stones today. I believe we have 20 stones out there.
The stones are donated to the Summit Project by families of fallen service members and taken on hikes and races all over the world.
The idea is the fact that we carry the stone and the story of the fallen hero.
There were 20 stones in total. While many runners carried a single stone, some carried several of them for all 4 miles of the race to make sure no story was left behind.
I think it's really a minor thing in comparison. So if by carrying it, it helps keep alive the veteran's name for one or more people, then it's certainly worthwhile.
One thing a fellow hiker of mine said to me was, she said, you know what? No matter how heavy the stone is that I carry, it will never compare to the weight that these families carry, having lost a service member.
And the money raised will go towards supporting the missions of the YMCA, the Summit Project, and the Maine Veterans Project.
You know, it's good for them to feel that we remember, we appreciate them, and we're not going to forget. Just like they can't forget, we will not forget them.
In Ellsworth, Grace Blanchard for ABC7 and Fox 22 News.
A military family received the gift of a lifetime on Veterans Day.
Congratulations.
Oh my God. Thank you so much.
It's the truth.
It's real.
You're not messing. It's not April, right?
No.
Marine Corps veteran Daniel Farrow and his wife were presented with a key to their brand new home on Friday. Maine Woods Townhomes partnered with Maine Veterans Project to give away the home at their new subdivision in Bangor. More than 60 veterans applied for the giveaway by writing a short essay explaining why they think they'd be a good fit. In Farrow's essay, he detailed what this would mean for his family, saying, quote, "Of all the blessings, mine would be the greatest of all. I would get to watch as my family's dreams come true around me."
I didn't want to embellish anything, so I just wrote about me. I wrote me on the paper and what I've been through and who's in my life and what's important to me.
You could read about real people, about somebody that made real sacrifices and about a change that would make a real impact in a family's life. I think he is, by and far, stands out as the best essay because of those reasons.
The newlywed couple says the home is in a perfect location since it's right around the corner from their parents. The Maine Veterans Home and the Career Center for Veteran Services are also both nearby, offering specialized support and resources for veterans.
How fantastic is that?
Yeah.
I got to give my old friend Emily Ellis a pat on the back. You might have recognized her. She's a longtime basketball star, played for the University of Maine. Since then, she's gotten into these kind of developments, and she's using it to do something nice with it, too. She's one of the people behind this effort.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and Doc Goodwin too. He was super busy last week. Our reporter Devin Dagnall will be going and speaking with him about in an hour at the Maine Veterans Project to talk about how they're partnering with Bangor Humane Society in a really cool way.
Yeah. So very important. Nice to see though.
All sorts of good work.
Yep.
The time now is 8:17. After the break, we'll sit down with a protester who was arrested last week in Jared Golden's office in Bangor for protesting in support of Palestine.
That and your full weather forecast coming up on Good Morning Maine.
Jerry's Used Cars has been a family-owned business for more than 30 years, currently in Corinna and Vesey. However, we have changed a little as we are no longer just a buy here, pay here dealership. We now have access to outside financing and also carry utility trailers. We would be happy to assist you with your next vehicle purchase. And don't forget, here at Jerry's Used Cars, we offer an extended warranty. So give us a call at either our Corinna or Vesey location.
Nice. DraftKings Sportsbook is live in Maine. You'll be so dialed into every play that you forget to eat your wings. You made my wings cold, DraftKings. Flailing your arms like you can disrupt the free throw. Miss, fool! And a home run will have you crying like it's the birth of your child. I'm so happy.
DraftKings Sportsbook is live in Maine. New customers, download the app now and bet $5 to get $200 instantly in bonus bets. Because life's more fun when you're in on the action. The crown is yours.
Yeah.
I came here to help you, but now we're starting to lose control.
What is that?
Are you willing to change?
Kitchen Nightmares, all new tonight at 8 on Fox. The world's toughest test
That's a long way down.
is back. Special Forces, world's toughest test, tonight at 9 on Fox.
Local news weeknights at 10 with Beth Jones and Peter Dubois on Fox 22.
My father worked at the mill for over 30 years. He was exposed to a great community and excelled at his job, but he was also exposed to asbestos. The air quality inside the mill was always his biggest complaint. He had no idea how deadly some of the products and materials were. When he was diagnosed with mesothelioma, we knew to call Joe Bornstein's office to get my dad the help he needs and the justice he deserves.
Call Joe today for a free case evaluation. There's never a fee unless you win.
last week or so, downtown Bangor has seen protests in support of Palestine. One of the 7 protesters arrested inside Congressman Jared Golden's office Wednesday night was 66-year-old Penobscot resident Kristen Salvatore. Our Doug Banks visited her at her home to ask what motivates her to speak out.
When a protest takes place outside your window or on your drive home from work, what you'll see is a group of individuals voicing what they believe to be true.
From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free.
Or you'll see a mugshot. But if you look closer,
I'm just a person who cares about my fellow human beings.
but what motivates Kristen Salvatore to stand up for what she believes in, knowing the possibility that she may be arrested for her actions?
I've become more outspoken because I feel like I need to. Somebody has to speak out for these people. They can't speak out for themselves. Nobody listens. It's especially incumbent on Americans to speak out because we are funding it.
Having her voice heard is very important, and she says more people should stand up.
I heard a statistic today. Every 10 minutes a child dies. It's so horrible to me what is happening, and somebody has to speak out for these people. I mean, how our government can support this kind of massacre is just beyond me. I do not understand it.
In Bangor, Doug Banks, ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
And we thank her for sharing her story with us.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Takes a lot of courage.
Yeah.
The time now is 8:21.
Let's get a full look at our weather forecast.
Alrighty, thank you very much. Your full weather forecast brought to you by Scott's Recreation, New England's largest trailer dealer, home of Maine's lowest camper and tractor prices, with locations in Turner, Manchester, Herman, and Orono, Maine. We're looking good out there this morning. A lot of sunshine will be expected for today. If you're looking for reasons to get outside, you'll have plenty of it. A lot of sunshine out there, temperatures in the 40s, hardly in the wind. It'll be a nice one to get out there today. As we zoom things out and give you the bigger picture, there's a system right about in here, though, that's causing some precipitation to develop, but as it tracks off towards the east, it's encountering high pressure, so it's going to be weakening a bit as it does develop, and we're looking rather dry out there later on tonight and for the next several days as well. And very calm out there too. Look at the wave heights this morning. 2 to 3 foot wave heights being reported, so not much of anything to be seen out there as far as any activity anytime soon, so no advisories in effect, at least at this time, because we're looking so nice out there this morning, and we'll be looking nice out there later this afternoon as well. So futurecast moving forward, though, again, this morning and this afternoon, we're looking pretty good out there with a lot of sunshine, staying rather calm, so no advisories to worry about along the coast at all. Later on tonight, though, we'll be watching for clouds moving in. Nothing to worry about there. We will stay dry out there later on tonight, as we'll be watching out for more clouds again as we head towards your Tuesday. We'll call it a partly cloudy sky for the day on Tuesday, and then by Tuesday night, a lot of the clouds look to get out of here by that point, and then we're looking pretty good. Maybe some clouds to the north and clear skies further down toward the south, and that's going to be the theme as we head towards early Wednesday morning. As for the winds, what wind? It's probably the best question to ask, right? Maybe a breeze at around 5 to 10 miles per hour, and that'll be about it for today, and even into parts of tonight as well. Tomorrow, the winds might pick up just a little bit, though, but mainly during the afternoon period, with a gust up to around 15 miles per hour or so, and it looks to be about it there. As our average high temperature is now 47 degrees, we'll be below that today and tomorrow with temperatures in the lower 40s, middle 40s as we head towards your Wednesday, back in the lower 50s for your Thursday, middle 50s Friday. That'll feel nice, but then a cool down moves in with a system passing through with rain showers too, so we'll be back in the 40s just in time for the weekend. Side forecast coming up for today, lower 40s and a lot of sunshine out there, with the wind overall looking nice and calm. Moving ahead towards tomorrow, or for tonight I should say, though, middle 20s on the way and a partly cloudy sky for tonight, and the wind overall looking nice and calm. Now we look ahead for tomorrow, lower 40s on the way and a partly cloudy sky, north wind getting up to about 5 to 10 miles per hour. Scott's Recreation extended forecast. We're looking pretty good out there. A lot of dry days on the way with a mixture of clouds and sunshine overall. We'll be in the middle 40s for your Wednesday, lower 50s for your Thursday, and even middle 50s as we head towards your Friday.
Float to Fire Farms. Our products and staff are of the highest quality. Glassware, powerful puff, and CBD products. You'll be so happy your face will light up. 38 Storette Drive in Belfast.
Are plumbing problems giving you a headache? Look no further than Sprague's Plumbing Solutions. With more than 10 years experience, Sprague's Plumbing Solutions has the knowledge to assist with your plumbing issues. Whether it's a service, remodel, new build, or commercial, we've got you covered. For reliable, professional plumbing services, call Sprague's Plumbing Solutions today for a free estimate. 951-1637. We're here to make your plumbing problems disappear.
There's never been a better time to get away with a great deal on the Hyundai you've always wanted. Plus America's best warranty and up to 3 years complimentary maintenance. It's your journey. Own every mile at the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Now's the time to get in and get away.
Get 0% APR for 60 months, plus 0 payments for 90 days, or $2,500 bonus cash on the Tucson. See your Bangor Hyundai dealer.
If I don't hear from you tonight, I know it, but I can't let go. Everything I love is out to sea.
The Greg B. Harrell Show. ...
Am I supposed to read the ...
More than that, you know there's nothing.
Float to Fire Farms. Our products and staff are of the highest quality. Glassware, powerful puff, and CBD products. You'll be so happy your face will light up. 38 Storette Drive in Belfast.
President Biden spent his weekend in Delaware as Iran-backed proxies attacked even more military bases in the Middle East. And at his high-stakes meeting with the Chinese president later this week looms large. Fox News correspondent Lucas Tomlinson is in Wilmington with the latest.
Late Saturday, the Pentagon says a pair of U.S. Air Force jets struck targets in eastern Syria, destroying training facilities and a safe house used by Iran's proxy forces to attack U.S. troops in the region. But first, to the tragedy in the Mediterranean. A Black Hawk helicopter from the U.S. Army's elite 160th Special Operations Aviation Regiment, known as the Night Stalkers, crashed into the Mediterranean Sea off Cyprus, killing all 5 aboard. The crash occurred while performing an air-to-air refueling evolution, similar to what you see here. We have some file footage showing a daytime mid-air refueling. This is a complex flying operation. The 160th does most of their work at night, an even more dangerous mission. The White House releasing a statement earlier from President Biden saying, quote, "Jill and I mourn the loss of 5 American service members who died when their aircraft crashed in the Mediterranean Sea during a routine training mission. Our service members put their lives on the line for our country every day. They willingly take risks to keep the American people safe and secure." U.S. forces in the Middle East have been attacked nearly 50 times in less than a month. Iran and its proxy forces have continued launching drones and rockets at U.S. bases, targeting some of the 2,500 American troops in Iraq and 900 in neighboring Syria. And now there have been 2 more airstrikes in eastern Syria, destroying a training facility and a safe house, according to the defense secretary. The question now, will Iran and its proxy forces be deterred? This weekend, President Biden has been preparing for his meeting with China's President Xi Jinping in San Francisco on Wednesday. Traveling with the president in Wilmington, Delaware, Lucas Tomlinson, Fox News.
The Hamas-controlled Palestinian Health Ministry claiming that Israel's prolonged siege of Gaza is now leading to civilian deaths away from the battlefield. Israel's neighbors are urging for an end to the fighting, while Israel says it will not let up until Hamas is eliminated. Fox News correspondent Trey Yingst has the latest.
2 of Gaza's largest hospitals shutting down operations on Sunday, claiming that constant Israeli bombardment in the area and a lack of fuel and supplies has made it impossible for them to keep running. The news means they cannot accept new patients and cannot provide some critical life-saving care, including support for premature babies in the NICU. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu claims Israel has offered aid, but it was refused, and accused Hamas of deliberately driving up the death toll.
Every civilian death, every dead baby is a tragedy. But that tragedy should be placed squarely at the responsibility of Hamas that is keeping its military installations inside hospitals, its command posts inside hospitals, inside schools, inside UNRWA, UN facilities, and so on.
This as Israeli airstrikes continue to pound Gaza, and thousands flee to the southern part of the Strip. Arab leaders gathered in Saudi Arabia this weekend to call for an immediate ceasefire in the war, something Israel says it will not agree to until Hamas releases all of the nearly 240 hostages in its custody. The U.S. remains one of just a handful of countries siding with Israel in rejecting calls for a ceasefire. Republican candidate Chris Christie visited an Israeli community on Sunday and reiterated American support for its ally.
America has no greater friend in the world than Israel, and we need to make sure that we refresh that friendship at times of peril like this.
Israel says it will help to evacuate babies from the Al-Shifa hospital through a humanitarian corridor along the Israel-Gaza border. Trey Yingst, Fox News.
Well, meanwhile, hundreds of pro-Palestine protesters marched through the streets near President Biden's home in Wilmington on Saturday, demanding a ceasefire in the Israel-Gaza war. The demonstrators waved the flag of Palestine and chanted, "Free Palestine now." They say they want an end to the hostilities as Israel continues its ground invasion. Israel, of course, has been retaliating against Hamas since the militant group that controls Gaza staged a surprise attack on Israel just over a month ago. Since then, Israel has carried out airstrikes on Gaza, along with a ground invasion that began 2 weeks ago. At a rally, a pro-Palestine speaker called Mr. Biden and Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu war criminals.
This is genocide and it's happening before our eyes. Netanyahu and Biden are war criminals and should be brought up on charges against humanity and other war crimes. Netanyahu for dropping the bombs and Biden for giving him money and giving him bombs to drop.
Returned to his Delaware home after attending Veterans Day services at Arlington National Cemetery. He has repeatedly said that the U.S. stands with Israel.
Coming up on the second half of the newscast, we'll hear from a local man who's been designing and printing t-shirts out of his home with fresh new ideas being printed daily.
That and more as Good Morning Maine continues.
Sample and savor the very best in all we produce here in Maine at the Maine Harvest Festival, Cross Insurance Center, Bangor, November 18th and 19th, presented by the Maine Potato Board, MaineHarvestFestival.com.
At US Cellular, anyone can get any phone free. So give yourself a free phone.
She's here.
Then give yourself the gift of not checking it. The gift of connection at US Cellular. New and current customers get any phone free.
The very best in Maine-made products, prepared and displayed just for you at the Maine Harvest Festival, Cross Insurance Center, Bangor, November 18th and 19th, presented by the Maine Potato Board, MaineHarvestFestival.com.
You're watching Fox 22, Bangor.
Welcome back, everyone. Today is Monday, November 13th, 2023. It is also Anti-Bullying Week.
That shot you just saw when we came in, maybe we can do another shot at the end of this segment.
No, pop it up again. Let's see it again. Come on, guys. There are no rules.
There we are.
There's Keenan.
That's the production booth. Yes, okay.
And Caleb,
And
our
Caleb,
director at this hour. So
yeah.
they don't get a lot of credit, so it's nice to see the boys on TV every now and then.
Yeah.
Where the heck did Evan go? He's not in. Evan's usually in there too.
Yeah.
He's probably getting some breakfast somewhere.
Probably.
Or something.
Yeah.
So, anyway.
Okay. Well, this special week recognizes that bullying has long-term effects on a victim's mental health and quality of life. It seeks to fight bullying by encouraging a zero-tolerance policy. It began in the UK in 2002 as part of a special effort and includes partnerships with thousands of schools and other organizations that provide special programs to fight bullying. It's now part of an effort happening all around the world, and I think it's so important to call attention to it because we've talked about this the past couple hours, and I just think, it's the truth of the matter is most kids' first bullies are either their parents or other adults in their lives.
Yeah, they learn it from others, so by the time they get to school, they're kind of lashing out, and they learn that's how you treat people, and maybe it makes them feel a little bigger or whatever. But You know, it's just awful. I have no tolerance for bullying because I've had to deal with them in my life, and I've seen other kids having to deal with it. And with social media, it's even worse today. You can do it anonymously and just really wreck somebody's life. So this is a good time to maybe think about that. Good time for parents to maybe talk to their kids.
Yep.
Sometimes parents have no idea that their kids are bullies either. They think they're perfect little angels. And then they get these reports and they're like, not my kid, but
right.
I could go on and on about
Right,
this,
and I don't even think it's right to condemn the child who's being a bully, because it's still a child who something's going wrong with them, and why hasn't that been addressed yet?
Time for a reset.
Who is enabling them there? Because the adults are, there could be neglect involved, you know?
We got to look at it as a whole too, as adults. I mean, just look at the political climate in our country.
We've often bullies to each other.
If you look at debates from years gone by, they were so cordial and they treated each other with respect. Now it's calling each other names and yelling, and whoever can do that the most, you know. And then everybody else is doing what the politicians are doing. So
if you turn on the news to certain channels, even yelling.
Yeah, I say don't get me going, but I guess I got going there.
We got each other going.
All right, let's move on. We've got some history to tell you about on this day in history. Back in 1789, Benjamin Franklin delivered one of his most famous quotes in a letter that he sent to a friend, declaring that in this world nothing can be said to be certain except for death and taxes. So very true, too. In 1942, President Franklin D. Roosevelt signed a measure that lowered the minimum draft age from 21 to 18 years old. That was around the time of the World War II. In 1956, the U.S. Supreme Court struck down laws calling for racial segregation on public buses. And in 1982, the Vietnam War Memorial was dedicated in Washington.
That 1952 segregation one may be missing a word, because it says it struck down segregation for the buses. There was probably already segregation in certain parts of the country.
So they ruled on laws in some of these other states, and they determined that they were not legal.
Oh,
so
this was a Brown versus Board of Education era type of thing. Yep. Okay, I think it was missing a word. Okay, well, it contains, this one that we just talked about contains names of more than 58,000 service members who were killed or left missing in action.
The Vietnam War Memorial, and if you ever have a chance, go to that. I mean, there's so many neat memorials down there. It's just moving to think about, you know, you see the names, but each one of those is a person, you know, and they have families, and it's just very moving.
It's important to see it represented in as it is, and not just as a number. Yep. In 1991, Red Sox pitcher Roger Clemens won his third Cy Young Award. Third? Oh, I missed that the past couple times. Wow. And in 1998, former White House intern Monica Lewinsky signed a deal for a book about her affair with President Bill Clinton. I'd say, I mean, that's probably for the best for her. It was probably hard for her to get a job to make income after that in general.
I think she's doing okay now. I don't even remember what she's doing, but I saw a thing a year or so ago where she did an interview, like, where is she now? And, and she's a professional doing something.
Good,
and, you know.
I know. She was so young. It's stressful to think about being put in that position. Okay, well, today's birthdays include talk show host Jimmy Kimmel, who's 56. Actor Gerard Butler is 54. We were kind of swooning over Gerard Butler earlier.
Yeah.
He's so talented.
I'm a big fan.
Yeah, I mean, between musicals and like dramas to comedies, he can do it all.
Yeah.
Yep. Cool guy. Okay, and actor and talk show host Whoopi Goldberg is 68.
Happy birthday to all of them.
Loved her in Ghost.
Yeah, and if they were in Maine today, they would have nice sunny skies to celebrate their birthdays.
Pretty chilly though.
Yeah.
Here's Devin Biggs.
Alrighty, thank you very much. Happy Monday. Your first weather forecast brought to you by Scott's Recreation, New England's largest trailer dealer, home of Maine's lowest camper and tractor prices. With locations in Turner, Manchester, Herman, and Orono, Maine. Very nice morning out there. Very quiet out there as a result. Not much cloud cover to be seen either, so it's going to be a very nice day to get outside. With temperatures today that will be warming up into the 40s with plenty of sunshine out there as well, so plenty of opportunities to get outside and really enjoy the weather. We have a system off to our west, so we're watching and tracking off towards the east, bringing some rain and snow with it. However, though, I think we'll stay dry for the next several days. We'll have to wait till closer toward this upcoming weekend for any chances for some rain showers that look to move in by that point. As for today, a lot of sunshine will be expected out there. Maybe some clouds approaching later on tonight, though, but notice the precipitation does stay away. We'll stay dry out there overnight tonight with clouds moving in, and it looks to be about it there. But the winds will really be relaxed as well. Maybe a quick breeze up to around 5 miles per hour or less, and that'll be about it, even through parts parts of Tuesday were looking pretty good out there. Maybe a little bit of a breeze, and that'll be about all there. So for today, we'll say mostly sunny, highs in the lower 40s with the wind overall looking nice and calm. Moving ahead towards tonight, middle 20s out there in a partly cloudy sky, and the wind overall looking nice and calm. For tomorrow, lower 40s, partly cloudy, and a north wind getting up to about 5 to 10 miles per hour. That hourly forecast for the rest of the morning and afternoon period, a lot of sunshine, temperatures in the 30s and 40s. Your full 5-day forecast is coming up.
Thank you, Devin. Well, they say a picture is worth 1,000 words, and if that's true, a graphic t-shirt must be worth just as much, if not more.
One man has been making a unique Maine-centric t-shirt, making t-shirts out of his home in Dedham, but the catch is they're all just one of a kind.
Devin Dagnall tells us all about it.
Yeah, wind these things on the shirt, please. Like, I don't want it to fall off in 2 weeks.
At 6 p.m. every day for the past 60 days, Justin Bragg has made custom t-shirts and posted them on Facebook to sell. But he only sells each design once, and it's first come, first serve.
My idea was, okay, let me make a design every day, put it up. If I could sell, 20 out of 365 days, then that's just extra practice.
He calls them one-offs, and it all started when he and his wife noticed a cricket machine at a yard sale a few months ago.
This pink machine was sitting there, and I was like, I think that's what they do to make the t-shirts. And she was like, you should get it and kind of mess around with it. And at the very least, you could make shirts for the kids or something.
From there, he's gone on to make dozens of shirts any Mainer would find funny or nostalgic. My personal favorite is the Martin's Lady shirt.
She left me on red. The Martin's lady left me on red. Yeah, no, I think she saw it. It said that she saw it, but yeah, no response or no thumbs up emoji or anything. So.
Bragg says his goal is to make a year's worth of t-shirts, and then he'll see where it goes from there. Obviously, I had to get my own, but just don't tell him about it.
A link to one-offs can be found on our website, foxbangor.com. In Dedham, Devin Dagnall, EBC7 and Fox 22 News.
We could only get Don Colson's sons.
Yeah,
How about that? You poor people. Yeah. My brother Matt works here too.
I'll rep the I Like Red Hot Dogs shirt.
There you go. That was a neat one. Yeah. He could sell a lot of those, I bet.
I think this is a great influence on everybody. He's working, after he comes home from his other job and comes home and does this.
Sounds like fun,
That's
too.
incredible. Yeah. A lot of hard work.
Yeah.
Okay, when we return, we'll check out a Christmas craft fair from over the weekend.
That and more as Good Morning Maine continues.
Comfy, cozy, relaxing. Not Joe. Joe's Furniture. Joe's Furniture Warehouse in Newport is the place to find rockers, recliners, sofas, and easy chairs. Quality furniture, affordable prices. Not your average Joe. Joe's Furniture Warehouse, Grogan Avenue in Newport.
Now what? You say it when it feels like you're starting too late. At Prudential, we think you should ask it when you realize it's not too late to start. Like when your new passion is now your life passion, ask now what? Here's what. You come to Prudential and help ensure your retirement has income that lasts a lifetime. Who's your rock? Talk to an advisor and build a more secure retirement today.
Hanks Husqvarna is your full-line Husqvarna dealer with 2 convenient locations, 32 Old State Road in Carmel and 19 Moosehead Trail in Newport. Whether it's tractors and zero turns, chainsaws to trimmers, or pressure washers to snow blowers, everything is set up, serviced, and ready to go by our certified Husqvarna technician. And all sales are backed by our in-house Husqvarna warranty. For parts, service, or sales, stop in to Hanks Husqvarna, Carmel or Newport.
The clock is ticking on the Toyota year-end closeout, so don't miss out on spectacular year-end closeout savings.
Time to get them, don't wanna miss a thing.
You could get an adventure-ready 2024 RAV4 with $1,000 closeout financing cash. Plus, get 2 years no-cost maintenance and Toyota Safety Sense technology. See your New England Toyota dealer, your all-wheel drive headquarters.
Don't wanna miss a thing.
Toyota, let's go places.
Durable, sturdy, stylish. Not Joe. Joe's Furniture. Joe's Furniture Warehouse in Newport is the place to find solid wood, built to last, made in Maine dressers, bureaus, and nightstands. Not your average Joe. Joe's Furniture Warehouse, Grogan Avenue in Newport.
Twins can be as opposite as wrong and right.
Sheldon, do you really have to do that here?
I drew a ladybug.
Young Sheldon.
Weekdays at 6 on Fox 22.
The East Orrington Congregational Church is getting into the Christmas spirit with an annual tradition.
Our Callie Warren takes us to the old general store craft fair.
This is how the East Orrington Congregational Church begins the Christmas season, with community, togetherness, and plenty of handmade crafts. This is the 17th year the church has hosted their craft fair with the theme of an old-fashioned general store. Some attendees say they visit almost every year, whether it's to find gifts or to spend time with loved ones.
It just has a very festive feeling and very much a feeling of community, and it starts getting us in the spirit of giving.
With a wide variety of crafts donated by church members, the fair offers something for everyone.
It'll just really make your day if you get something, and everybody here is really talkative, so they love to give you a conversation, and they're welcoming if you've never been here.
The fair raises money for multiple missions carried out by the church. To Reverend Carl Schreiber, the craft fair is a collaborative effort that expands into the whole community.
We have people that aren't members of this church providing paintings and other incredible items just because they believe in what we're doing. And that, I don't know, that's probably the best feeling I have, that people believe in the church still, and that's wonderful.
In Orrington, Callie Warren, ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
Got a little jump start on their holiday shopping too.
Yeah, I love a good craft fair.
Yeah.
Okay, when we return, we'll hear about a local nonprofit that's been delivering Christmas gifts to those who might not otherwise open them since the early 20th century.
We'll tell you all about it when we come back.
Healing Hands Massage in Hamden provides professional massage services tailored specifically for our clients. Healing Hands Massage offers a variety of different massage techniques and services. Healing Hands Massage also offers spa services such as facials, body scrubs, and paraffin wax for the hands and feet. Are you looking for a day of relaxation? Healing Hands Massage offers outstanding packages at reasonable rates. Whether you're looking for relief from chronic pain, stiffness, or just want to treat yourself to a day of relaxation, Healing Hands Massage is the place for you.
Luna Family Auto Sales is a locally owned business run by a husband and wife team. Here at Luna Family Auto Sales, we combine our passion for cars with providing service to the community and local economy.
Featuring no dock or hidden fees at all, we offer financing for all credit types and service everything we sell.
Check out our website at lunafamilyautosales.com.
Or come in and say hi. We'd love to meet you and introduce ourselves.
Luna Family Auto Sales, 649 Stillwater Ave, Old Town.
Nice. DraftKings Sportsbook is live in Maine. You'll be so dialed into every play that you forget to eat your wings. You made my wings cold, DraftKings. Flailing your arms like you can disrupt the free throw. Miss, fool! And a home run will have you crying like it's the birth of your child. I'm so happy.
DraftKings Sportsbook is live in Maine. New customers, download the app now and bet $5 to get $200 instantly in bonus bets. Because life's more fun when you're in on the action. The crown is yours.
Yeah. I'll go naked. I bet you will.
The fun in a game of words.
Flip-flop. Cougar. Little Caesars.
Sounds like a Tuesday for me.
Is choosing wisely.
I hope they know what it is, because we gotta take it. Want to try to win this thing, so I'll take Noogie.
25 words or less.
Knuckle head rub.
Noogie, you won the game, guys.
Weekdays at 9 on Fox 22.
Welcome back to Good Morning Maine. We're here with Jenny Jones. She's the Down East Director of Maine Seacoast Mission, and she's here to talk about their Christmas list program. Jenny, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for having us. We're excited to be here.
Yeah. So, can you say what is Maine Seacoast Mission?
Yeah, we're a nonprofit organization that has been around since 1905. We have programs around food pantry, education, just supporting our communities both on our unabridged islands and in Down East Maine.
Cool. So I saw that the Christmas list giveaway stuff, it goes to all sorts of organizations and groups. Can you talk about this a little bit?
Yeah, we support our jails in Washington County, our residents on unabridged islands, our nursing homes, children in foster care, DHHS, and also just residents in the area that need support during the holiday season.
Wow, yeah, so all sorts of folks. What kinds of, so obviously you guys are looking for donations.
Yep.
What kinds of donations are you asking for?
Yeah, we're looking for toys for young kids, also makeup, things like that for teenagers. We have a lot of teenagers that need support during the holiday season.
Right.
Blankets, board games for nursing homes. They really love those types of gifts. So
Yeah.
wide variety.
All sorts of stuff. I'm sure that on your website there's a better
There is.
list.
Yep, full list on our website as well as an Amazon wish list.
Easy peasy, cool. So what really interested me is that this has been going on for over 100 years, am I right?
Yep, it's one of our signature programs. It started with our organization in 1905, just going out to lighthouses in our tiny little boat just to check in on those lighthouse keepers and ask what they needed. And this is a way that they wanted support.
Wow. Amazing. So it's evolved. That's truly a main nonprofit then. That's
It is.
Awesome. Yeah. From lighthouses to like everything in between. Cool. Okay, so I guess that's all folks need to know. If obviously to learn more about what exactly would help, they can go to the website. And what is the website?
Yep, it's mainseacoastmission.org, and you can always call 207-456-4466.
Cool. Maybe if you're seeking help as well.
Yep, absolutely.
Cool. All right, Jenny, thanks for joining us.
Thanks.
We'll send it over to Devin Biggs for our full weather forecast.
Alrighty, thank you very much. Your full weather forecast brought to you by Scott's Recreation, New England's largest trailer dealer, home of Maine's lowest camper and tractor prices, with locations in Turner, Manchester, Herman, and Orono, Maine. We're looking good out there this morning. A lot of sunshine will be expected for today. If you're looking for reasons to get outside, you'll have plenty of it. A lot of sunshine out there, temperatures in the 40s, hardly in the wind. It'll be a nice one to get out there today. As we zoom things out and give you the bigger picture, there's a system right about in here, though, that's causing some precipitation to develop, but as it tracks off towards the east, it's encountering high pressure, so it's going to be weakening a bit as it does develop, and we're looking rather dry out there later on tonight and for the next several days as well. And very calm out there too. Look at the wave heights this morning, 2 to 3 foot wave heights being reported, so not much of anything to be seen out there as far as any activity anytime soon, so no advisories in effect, at least at this time, because we're looking so nice out there this morning, and we'll be looking nice out there later this afternoon as well. So futurecast moving forward, though, again, this morning and this afternoon, we're looking pretty good out there with a lot of sunshine, staying rather calm, so no advisories to worry about along the coast at all. Later on tonight, though, we'll be watching for clouds moving in, nothing to worry about there. We will stay dry out there later on tonight, as we'll be watching out for more clouds again as we head towards a Tuesday. We'll call it a partly cloudy sky for the day on Tuesday, and then by Tuesday night, a lot of the clouds look to get out of here by that point, and then we're looking pretty good. Maybe some clouds to the north and clear skies further down toward the south, and that's going to be the theme as we head towards early Wednesday morning. As for the winds, what wind? It's probably the best question to ask, right? Maybe a breeze at around 5 to 10 miles per hour, and that'll be about it for today, and even into parts of tonight as well. Tomorrow the winds might pick up just a little bit though, but mainly during the afternoon period with a gust up to around 15 miles per hour or so. That looks to be about it there. As our average high temperature is now 47 degrees, we'll be below that today and tomorrow with temperatures in the lower 40s, middle 40s as we head towards your Wednesday, back in the lower 50s for your Thursday, middle 50s Friday. That'll feel nice, but then a cool down moves in with a system passing through with rain showers too, so we'll be back in the 40s just in time for the weekend. Side forecast coming up for today, lower 40s and a lot of sunshine out there with the wind overall looking nice and calm. Moving ahead towards tomorrow, or for tonight I should say though, middle 20s on the way and a partly cloudy sky for tonight and the wind overall looking nice and calm. Now we look ahead for tomorrow, lower 40s on the way and a partly cloudy sky, north wind getting up to about 5 to 10 miles per hour. Scott's Recreation extended forecast. We're looking pretty good out there. A lot of dry days on the way with a mixture of clouds and sunshine overall. We'll be in the middle 40s for your Wednesday, lower 50s for your Thursday, and even middle 50s as we head towards your Friday.
When you've experienced fire and smoke damage in your home, when pipes break and you have water everywhere, when you're concerned about your family's health because of mold, you need a friendly face to take care of it all. You need the friendly faces of Bouchard Cleaning and Restoration. We're just a click or call away. Whatever life throws at you, Bouchard Cleaning and Restoration is here for you. Bouchard Cleaning and Restoration. You keep the memories, we'll handle the rest.
Hammond Lumber Company has been a trusted partner of professional contractors, do-it-yourselfers, and homeowners for generations. It's the level of trust that Hammond Lumber has earned by providing an extensive selection of products and materials from industry-leading suppliers, with guidance and support through every stage of any project, including delivery of materials throughout Maine and New Hampshire. Hammond Lumber Company is, has been, and will always be your building project partner.
Your dog is the one you wanted. You want what's best for them. So ask your vet about new NexGard Plus. It's one-and-done monthly protection from fleas and ticks, plus heartworm disease, roundworms, and hookworms, all in a delicious beef-flavored soft chew. Use with caution in dogs with a history of seizures or neurologic disorders. From the maker of #1 vet-recommended HeartGuard Plus, NexGard Plus, the one you want for one-and-done protection.
Brandywine Graphics makes it easy. We are the top source for screen printing, embroidery, branded merchandise, and direct-to-garment printing. With 25 years experience, state-of-the-art equipment, and a commitment to excellence, why trust your apparel products with anyone else? And now, Brandywine Graphics can easily launch online stores for your school or organization. Simply design your products from brands like Eddie Bauer, Carhartt, and more. Share the link and we'll do the rest. Like we said, Brandywine Graphics makes it easy. Find out more at brandywinegraphics.com or at our Hamden location.
This kind of dip may dip into your wallet if you want it with chips. Pringles, the popular potato chip in a can, and the Caviar Company want you to try the latest snack trend of caviar put on anything, but this time Pringles potato chips. The two have created a gift box called Crisps and Caviar Collection for both connoisseurs and the curious as well. You can get the Smoky Shores, the Salt of the Sea, and Crisps and Caviar flight combos. They come with white sturgeon or smoked trout. What's that say? Smoked trout roe caviar, cultured cream, and Pringles. Prices range from $49 to $140.
Oh.
Go to thecaviarcompany.com to order. The Caviar Co.
So what they're saying is caviar is like $49 for that little jar.
Yeah.
I've only had it in restaurants, and of course they upcharge by, a lot in restaurants.
So we're dipping Pringles in caviar is what
I would
they're
try
doing.
it, yeah.
All right.
That
I thought they were like caviar flavored Pringles because I was reading, I couldn't see the video.
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, that doesn't sound good.
Yeah.
No.
Anyway.
I would try it. Yeah, any chance I get for stuff like that,
Yeah.
I'll go for it.
You get any caviar, give it to her. You can have mine.
Okay.
Yeah. I love
Okay.
seafood and
Do you like
stuff, but-
oysters?
No.
No.
I can't stand them.
Escargot?
I'll eat it, but no, it's nothing I'd like. Ooh, I got to get me some escargot.
It's out of my budget, so any chance
Yeah.
I've had to get it, I will try it,
Yeah.
and it is. I think it's surprisingly
I try
good,
everything. I actually had oysters for the first time this summer, and I eat a ton of seafood, always have. I love seafood.
Yeah.
But something about raw oysters just always seemed a little gross to me. My mom loves them. She likes
love 'em.
seafood, raw, period.
Yeah.
She'll eat raw scallops and things. But I tried oysters this summer, and just, not
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah, I worked at a sushi restaurant, so that kind of eased me into that.
Yeah, and I like sushi now, too.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
yeah.
Cool. Well, they're healthy
Now
things
you
to
know
like.
everything about my eating habits there when it comes to caviar. You can
Well,
have it.
it's a good conversation for
Yeah.
your Monday morning.
Yeah.
Okay, locally now, we're going to bring it back kind of
This is
local.
a neat story.
This is really cool. A new ferry being built to serve Matinicus Isle will be named after a member of the Penobscot Nation who served as a combat medic during the D-Day invasion. Charles Norman Shea was 19 years old and living on Indian Island when he was drafted during World War II. Living Native American who stormed the beaches of Normandy. Shea's heroic efforts earned him the Silver Star and the French Legion of Honor. He does not look like he's about to turn 100.
No, he doesn't.
That's crazy. He also served in the Battle of the Bulge after World War II. He served in Korea. Shea will turn 100 years old in June. Members of the Matinicus community want to recognize the Penobscots because of their presence on the island for centuries prior to the arrival